What's going on, Skullbrains? Welcome to another episode of Skullbrain TV, and in this episode, we begin the Ancestral Challenge for book number 8. But before we do, let's go over the Ancestral Challenge for book number 7. Now, were you able to find Shumi and Shubi? If not, you can find them here on page 106, cowering under this rock. And how did you go with finding the fragment of the Evil One's mask? This one was actually pretty tricky, but it was here on page 99 as a part of the rock wall in this cavern. And also somewhere on these pages, Zoc the cannibal chief lost his necklace. Were you able to find it? It was here on page 104, fallen down on these rocks. And how did you go with Morbane's Monsters and Magic Challenge? Were you able to guess who Zoc was based on? If you guessed that he was based on Cannibal Zim, you would be correct. Okay, let's go over the Ancestral Challenge for book number 8. We're going to be looking for Shumi and Shubi. There are no pieces of the Evil One's mask to try and find. However, some of Enlil's troops are hiding within the illustrations. See if you can find 5 of these bats, and let me warn you, they are very well concealed. Okay, as for the Monsters and Magic Challenge, first off, we have the Fire Giant from Fiji. On selfishness and greed. He who possesses fire has a powerful helper. Fire burns and destroys, yet it cooks food, brings light at night, and gives comforting heat for those who sit around it in the dead of winter. Fire burned within the giant that lived on Rotuma, but he would not share it with anyone. The giant dwelt deep within a cave, which he heated with the flames of his breath. Many people resented his selfishness, and one day the bravest young men of Rotuma decided to steal fire from the giant. As he lay asleep in his cave, they crept to his side and held a bunch of dried leaves to his mouth. Soon the leaves started to smoke, then they caught fire. The men rushed back to the village with their fire. The giant awoke, and realizing what happened, he ran after the men. They took refuge in a cave and blocked its entrance with a boulder. Outside, the giant sat down, waiting for the men to come out. Inside, the men hatched a plan. They rolled the boulder to one side. Wild with fury and impatience, the giant pushed his head into the cave and prepared to burn the men alive. They were too quick for him. With one mighty heave, they crushed the giant's head with the boulder. Thus, the selfish and fearsome fire giant was destroyed. Okay, and next up we have Cerberus from ancient Greece. On the guardian of the underworld. Far below our sunlit world, at the heart of a brooding volcano, Cerberus, a terrifying dog, guards the kingdom of Hades, ruler of the underworld. 3 heavy-jawed heads grow from Cerberus's muscular trunk, and around its 3 necks hiss a living mane of deadly snakes. 3 serpents form its tail, and writhe and lash without cease, ready to sting trespassers who dare to enter the domain of the dead. A king once challenged the great hero Hercules to bring Cerberus to our world. Hercules descended into hell's forbidding darkness, and asked Hades to let him take Cerberus. The Lord of the Underworld set 2 conditions. Hercules must use no weapons, and must bring the beast back alive, without delay. When Cerberus saw Hercules, the dog reared up ready to strike. Undaunted, Hercules stepped forward, and circled the dog's sinewy neck with his arms, until the whites of Cerberus's eyes suddenly showed, and the dog collapsed. Hercules scooped the giant dog into his arms, and climbed back to the world of the living. Before the dog had a chance to regain consciousness, Hercules showed it to the astonished king. Then he took it back to its powerful master. Only the fearless Hercules could have accomplished such a feat. And that is the Monsters and Magic Challenge for the next episode. So as you're watching, see if you can guess who Enlil might be based on. In the pinned comment below, you can find a link where you can download the Monster and Magic cards that I've just read, as well as a link where you can download the folder that you can cut out and keep the cards safe in. There were no letter tokens in this issue to collect, but there will be more. So, thanks for watching, good luck with the next challenge. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and ring the little bell icon to be notified when the next episode is released. And until next time, stay tuned and stay skullbrained.